Oh yeah! Is it Thursday already? Oh no, did the Bad Batch really end yesterday? Alright, we're going to talk about all of it. We're going to break down the entire season of the Bad Batch. It was, indeed, one of the best seasons of Star Wars television we've gotten in a long time, if not forever. Alright, so how's everybody doing on this fine Thursday afternoon? We also have Tales of the Jedi to predict today as it comes out in 2 days. May 4th is in 2 days, and that's when Tales of the Empire, did I say Jedi? Tales of the Empire starts. What's up, guys? It's Mike, a guy who loves Star Wars. We got a lot to get into today. We got to break down that Bad Batch episode. We got to break down the Bad Batch show entirely. We also got to predict what's going to come in Tales of the Empire. We got a lot to go into today. So how's everybody doing on this fine Thursday afternoon? What's up, chat? And yes, today we are celebrating 50,000 subscribers. Yes, we did it! We did it! We did it! 50,000 subscribers, absolutely insane. I cannot thank you guys enough. This is wild. We do have some celebratory stuff behind me. Yeah, I put it up too high, I guess. I thought my camera was higher than this. Pull it down a little bit. Without knocking everything over. But we're going to celebrate today, of course, as we always do. 50K is absolutely insane, but we do have a surprise for you. I got a surprise for you guys. I got a surprise for you. Blue milk in a nice tray of ice. And we'll be drinking it all day today. So let's put that right over there. Oh, that's heavier than it looks. Blue milk. I'm going to put it back on the ground. So let's crack it open. Shall we? Blue milk, now brought to you in select stores near around. Let's see. It says Star Wars, inspired by Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Blue milk. Pour the power of protein. Okay. Let's read it. Let's drink it. Shall we? Just straight out of the thing? No, I got a cup. We got a clear cup just so you guys can make sure it's blue. Ooh, fancy. I'm only going to put in that much just in case I hate it. We'll put it over there because you guys know I only drink water for the most part. Let's check out the ingredients here. Blue and milk. Got it. Okay, put it back in the ice. Should we wake up Chopper for this fine celebration here? Chopper, wake up. We're celebrating. We're celebrating. There we go. Okay. We got everything going here. We got the balloons. We got the stuff. And let's taste the blue milk. Let's taste it. All right. Before we I taste the blue milk. Rate the finale of the Bad Batch out of 10. What do we rate that finale out of 10? It is come. It is gone. And the finale of the Bad Batch is over. So while I drink this nice blue milk, out of 10, rate the finale of the Bad Batch. I'm actually kind of nervous. It's not bad. Honestly, I had the blue milk at Galaxy's Edge, and it was sweet, like really, really sweet, and I didn't like it. This just tastes like milk. I think it's literally just blue milk. Kind of good. Kind of good. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. 7.5. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. All right, so I'm going to make a deal with you guys, okay? If we break the record for most streaming viewers at the same time today, which is 127, if we get to 130 today, I will dump the good cup that follows orders on my head for 50K, okay? So I made this deal for 100K, and 100K seems still so far away because we are halfway there today at 50K. If we break the record today of 130 people watching at the same time, I will dump this whole cup of water on my head. And yes, it is full. You can see it. You can see it. See the glimmering water on the top? It's black inside, so it's hard to see. So that's the deal. That's the deal. That's the deal. So get all your parents, your grandmas, your cousins, your brothers and sisters and mothers, and get them to watch the stream. Not the biggest fan of milk, but this is pretty bomb. Like, I could eat some cookies and Get down with some blue milk, you know? Okay, let's see. Everybody who's just coming in now, rate the finale of The Bad Batch out of 10. We'll start with The Bad Batch, and then we'll switch gears to the Tales of the Empire, which comes out in 2 days. But we got a lot to talk about today, so let's start with the finale. The finale of The Bad Batch. Where are we at with that? Where are we at? Where are we at? All right, let's see what's up with everybody in the chat. Should we say hi to everybody first? Stingray, what's up? Kit Fisto, this is the way. Joe, Starchip 99, Cost Lit FV, Maggie, what's up? Fearless, Star Wars for Life, Genie from Tahini, Nick Navarro, Christoph, Zero Hearts, Ben, Mads, Chris, Rose, Dr. Hemlock, E Shadow, Red Trey Blocks, Mace, Jacob, is that everybody? Supernova, Mando United. I think I hit everybody. I think I got everybody. If I didn't say your name, just yell at me in the chat. Thank you for the congratulations. Blue Milk, let's go. Yes, Blue Milk in the house. John Groom got the six-month badge. Nice. Nice. Other Jacob, what's up? Master Jacob. Okay, let's see where you guys ranked this finale out of 10. I see a 10. I see a 10. I see a bunch of 10s. 4 out of 10. Oh, my God. 6 out of 10. 100 out of 10. 7 out of 10, disappointing. Whoa. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10, 10, 1,000, 10,000. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9.9, 10. Nice. 4 out of 10, they killed off Scorch. A lot of people are actually really upset about them killing off Scorch, but we'll get into it. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. Do it, pour the milk? No, it'll be water. I'm not pouring the milk on my head. Actually, if we hit 150 at the same time, then I'll pour the blue milk on my head. Yep. Yep. There you go. All right. Actually, 150 and at least $10 in super chats. Then I'll pour the milk on my head. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Okay. So it seems we're about the 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 with a few people who didn't like it, which are lower. But regardless, that is very cool to see. The finale, I thought, could not have been a better ending. Literally could not. I was thinking about it. I was like, if a certain character like sacrificed themselves to save everybody, like Crosshair or Hunter or whatever, would that have been better? And it's just an astounding no. Obviously, if the clone assassin was somebody of significance, it would have been probably better, but that only would have been better if it was a few weeks ago that it was revealed. Now that it was the finale, it kind of didn't seem too important anymore, and honestly, I didn't really care. So I was trying to think over the last couple days, or 24 hours, I guess, the last 24 hours, how they could have made the finale better, and I couldn't think of one. Honestly, I thought it was the perfect ending to this show. And Chopper agrees. So, honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I said it in the breakdown video. I could not have thought of a better ending. I really could not have, and I'm very, very happy the way that it came out. Yeah, that's where I'm at with the Bad Batch finale. We do have a full-on Bad Batch trailer to watch, I believe, here for like the entire season. If you guys want to check that out. Yeah, Bad Batch final season is complete on Disney+. Should we watch this trailer, get a little bit of hyped up? We do have posters too, and we want to talk about what they set up. What they set up. Bring back Tech. Tech's gone forever. And honestly, I'm okay with that. This finale made Tech's sacrifice feel even bigger because now they all survived, and his sacrifice now was to keep them all alive, and it makes more sense and it's more meaningful now more than ever. So yeah, Tech's going to stay dead. But let's watch this trailer for the final season of The Bad Batch. It's only 30 seconds long. Let's watch it. Boom, there we go.
Our mission is not over yet. Do not return without Omega.
You're not as safe as you think you are.
We need to do this together.
Why is there always a huge monster?
We're not done.
This is our chance.
Go!
Let's complete the mission.
Let's complete the mission. The mission was completed, and it was completed in quite a Bad Batch fashion. I cannot get over how good the finale was, just in sort of animation style. There were so many scenes in that finale that were just like, they didn't have to go this hard. Like the whole bridge where Hemlock dies on and Scorch dies on in the rain, and it looks like Camino almost, and it visually is just stunning. Like that stuff they went above and beyond for, and it was just absolutely incredible. But this season as a whole, okay, now we're going to rank it as a whole. Rank this third season of The Bad Batch all together, all 15 episodes together, out of 10. Where do you rank this out of 10? This entire season. Season 3 is over now. Where do we rank it? What do we think? Where do we rank this season? And actually, I want to put up a poll in the chat to see where you guys are at with this one. To see where you guys are at. We'll just end this poll to like the stream, because if you haven't liked the stream, what the hell are you waiting for? I got an 8 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 8, 9.5, 8.5, 8.9, 9. A 1 million, is that? Crosshair survives. Yeah, Crosshair survived. Fearless. You're right. 10, 9, 10. The blue milk will stain your shirt. You got to make your hair smell. See, I'll just take a shower after. We're good. We'll be good. 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Okay. Raheem World, what's up? 9 out of 10. It's mediocre at best. Damn, Tyler. 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Okay, let's pull this up then. Let's pull this up. I want to know what you guys think about the entire Bad Batch show. So let's go with this. Which season of The Bad Batch was your favorite? Season 1. Whoops. Season 1. Season 2. Or Season 3. For me, honestly, it's Season 3, and it's really not even close. Season 3 is so much better, in my personal opinion, than the first two seasons. Not that the first two seasons weren't good, because they were, but they established, they made Season 3 as good as it was. So without the first two seasons, obviously Season 3 wouldn't be as good as it was, but the first two seasons really set up this finale, or this final season totally, but just the finale in general, in a perfect way. Setting up Crosshair's redemption arc, him being on Tantus, setting up Hemlock, setting up Tantus for 2 seasons before it was actually even involved, and setting up Omega, setting up Crosshair and Hunter and Wrecker, obviously, but setting up Omega and how she eventually, of course, goes to join the rebellion eventually, which is pretty damn cool. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So let's see where this poll ends out at. Right off the bat, it's at 85% of you like Season 3 the most, which I mean, that's kind of where I assumed this poll was going to go. But let's see. What do you guys think? Alex says 10 out of 10. Couldn't appreciate more than a beautiful writing. Yeah, it really seemed like it was just perfectly written, you know? And I mean, let's take a look at this Grogu balloon. Last season was the darkest one. Yeah, definitely, I would say it was the darkest one, true. Yeah. 9 out of 10, I wish there wasn't as many fillers. Well, Season 1 and Season 2 definitely had fillers, so to speak. It was more just establishing the characters, establishing the arcs that they're going on, and all that stuff. Multi-season animated shows, and multi-season shows in general, have filler arcs. Even The Mandalorian has filler episodes, and it's only 8 episodes a season. So when you have 16 episodes a season, you're definitely going to be getting some filler, especially when it's an animated show. Rebels has it. Clone Wars has a shit ton of it. But it establishes characters. The reason we love the clones so much, we want another clone show with a clone rebellion or something, but we'll get into that later, is because of all those filler, so to speak, episodes, because we learn to love these characters. These random clones that we would never know their names if it wasn't for these filler episodes. So yes, the first 2 seasons were full of that, but the third season was just, I mean, there wasn't a filler episode to be seen. It was absolutely incredible. I can't wrap, I don't know if I like it or not. I really don't, but I got to refill, so let's refill. I love how Luke and Vader are fighting on the front of that. Like, did Vader ever drink any of the blue milk? Actually, he did, didn't he? When he was Anakin, at least. When it was Anakin, at least. Let's fill it to the top here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Living on the edge here. Playing a dangerous game. My hands are shaking. Oh no, no, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh. No. We're good. This is the way, yeah. Going back in the ice. I literally just brought down a whole bucket of ice for blue milk. What does this come to? Okay. No, I dropped my Grogu balloon. Okay, where were we? Go away. Okay. Jacob says season 3, but love the bit of tech focus in season 2 the most. Yeah, Tech's sacrifice. This season 2 finale, I kind of like. It's almost on the same level of the season 3 episodes for me. So, yeah, that finale was really, really good, but I still have season 3 over it. John says season 3 was the best story arc, but season 2 had the best 2 individual episodes. Oh, I disagree. I completely disagree. I think this finale, episode 3 of this season, and I believe episode 10 or 11, I forget which one in there. Those 3 are the best, in my personal opinion. I rank them season 3, season 1, then season 2. Interesting. I'd go 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Your pal Joe says it's 1, 2, 3 for me. Well, there you go. That's the exact opposite. I want to see the posters. All right, let's take a look at the new Bad Batch posters. So one of them is in the thumbnail for today, and it's all the Bad Batch together. That was this one right here. It's pretty cool to see all of them together. You got Echo, you got Wrecker, you got Hunter, you got Crosshair, Batcher, and Omega, which is pretty cool. Sadly, the last time we're ever going to see them. Obviously, we got old Hunter and old Omega at the end of the finale. Very emotional, but meaning that we're probably never going to see the Bad Batch again. Give or take some maybe cameo appearance in some offshoot show. But there is some other posters that were released as well. You have the children here that survived, and now we're going to go back to their families apparently. And then you have the clone assassin, only one of them, even though there was 5 in the finale. The one clone assassin there. Then we got Rampart, who stayed a bad guy. I was hoping for a Rampart redemption arc, but we got, we got what we got with Rampart. Freaking Rampart. And then we got Fee, who wasn't really involved in this season as much as I thought she would be. She was in the original trailer quite a bit, actually. So I thought she'd be more involved, but she wasn't really at all. But it is a cool poster, yeah. And then we got Fennec Shand, which is cool because obviously Fennec is still alive in the Book of Boba Fett. But you got Asajj Ventress. Now, we'll circle back to Asajj in a minute, but I think this whole Asajj Ventress thing is more meaningful than we might know. Oh, wait, that was the last poster? Oh, okay, never mind. That was the last poster. So let's touch upon this Asajj Ventress thing then. So a lot of people in the comment section of my breakdown video were saying, why did they introduce or reintroduce Asajj Ventress in episode 9 if she didn't come back in the finale? If they didn't set up an Omega and Ventress show, what was the point? Why did they do that? Now, to answer that, we got to talk about the Dark Disciple. So the Dark Disciple novel is where Asajj Ventress has her canon death. She dies, and Quinlan brings her body to Dathomir, and we know Night Sister magic, nobody's really gone, blah, blah, blah. She gets brought back to life, and that's why we see her in the Bad Batch. Regardless, we all thought that this was going to be setting up an Omega and Ventress show, but that didn't happen. Omega turns out to be old as hell at the end with Hunter, who is old as hell, and it's years and years and years and years later, during the time of the rebellion. Omega's actually joining the rebellion as a pilot, and the Bad Batch are all old as hell. So it's not going to be an Omega and Ventress show, but that doesn't mean that we still can't get a Ventress show. Now, Ventress is hopefully still with Quinlan Vos. He is the guy who saved her life and the love of her life. Hopefully she's still with Quinlan, but would you guys, let me ask you, would you want to see the next animated show still focus on Asajj Ventress and Quinlan Vos in the hidden path in the underworld of Star Wars, and Inquisitors hunting them down and Vader hunting them down and all that fun stuff that comes along with it? Jedi who survive Order 66, possibly seeing a young Kanan Jarrus, maybe a young Baylan Skoll, other Grogu, maybe. Jedi who survived Order 66 in animation. Is that the show you want to see next? Do you think that's what they were setting up when it came to Asajj Ventress being in that 9th episode? Because Asajj is in only 1 episode of this show, but the voice actress for Asajj Ventress, her name is Nika Futterman, She said that this is just the appetizer. Just the appetizer. And that means that there's an entree and probably a dessert coming along with it when it comes to Asajj Ventress. So this is not the last time we will be seeing Asajj in the semi-close future. She is coming back, maybe in her own show, maybe in another show, maybe in Tales of the Jedi, or maybe something else. Regardless, this was just the appetizer. So I ask you guys, let me ask you this first. Would you want an Asajj Ventress, Quinlan Vos, Jedi who survived Order 66, Inquisitors hunting them down, Vader hunting them down type deal of a show? Hidden Path show. Is that what you want? Give me a 1 if you're like, yeah, that sounds amazing. And give me a 2 if you're like, Can Asajj Ventress carry her own show? I'm starting to dislike the blue milk, guys. I think I've hit my capacity. I just poured myself this massive glass. Oh, wow. I'm seeing a bunch of different answers here. I see 1s and 2s all over the board here. I see a 3. Thanks a lot, Star Wars for Life. This is tough. It does sound cool. I want to see the Hidden Path. I want to see that specific time period, that 5 to 10 year time period in between Order 66 and the end of the Bad Batch, all the way until Jedi Survivor and Kenobi, that 10-year, 8-year time period. I want to see that. I want to see the Jedi who came out of Order 66, how they survived, where they went, all that type of deal. Them getting hunted down by Inquisitors, maybe some of them dying to Vader and Inquisitors. That sounds amazing. But can Ventress and Quinlan carry their own show? Is that going to be enough to make people come and watch it? That's sort of the big question. It could be called like The Rebellion Begins or something. I really don't know. It could be the beginning of the rebellion. I really have no clue. But is it going to be enough to pull attention to the series? Now, you could ask the same thing about the Bad Batch. When the Bad Batch were introduced in Clone Wars Season 7, they were cool. Don't get me wrong, they were cool. Everybody's like, oh, Hunter, Crosshair, Wrecker, cool, awesome. But when it was announced, we were like, what the hell is this? We're going from the Clone Wars with Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka Tano, main characters of Star Wars, to the Bad Batch? And now here we are, literally crying over it, literally being so upset that it is over, and talking about how amazing it was. So maybe, just maybe, anything that they give us could be just as good, if not better, than what came before. Even if it is an Asajj Ventress and Quinlan Vos Hidden Path show. But what do we think? Is that something you would want? Let's see. Anthony says, Mike, without question for me, Season 2 was the best. We wouldn't have had the setup if we didn't have the insane conflict and world building of Season 2. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I love Season 1 and Season 2 of The Bad Batch. It's just Season 3 that is so much better than the first 2 seasons. But I understand that Season 3 wouldn't be that good if it wasn't for the first 2 seasons, but it doesn't change the fact that it's still way better. Yeah. Nick says, don't forget the introduction to Sid. The best part about Season 3, not a single scene with Sid. Not even a mention of her name. There was a mention of her character, that the clone assassin interrogated her, but not even a single frame of Sid's stupid face. It was great. That alone makes it the best season. Yeah. Jeannie from Tahini says, that's impossible for me to choose. 1 intrigued me with the unorthodox, unexpected ending, Season 1. Season 2 was a roller coaster with dramatic ending, and 3 was the payoff. How can you choose? Well, I choose pretty easily, but I get where you're coming from. Anthony says, Mike, I give the series finale an 8 out of 10. I like the happy ending. Further adventures for Omega and the clones incoming, hopefully. Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting, and I want to ask you guys, what do you think? Like, is there a future for Omega? Yes, she went off and joined the rebellion, but she's not in Rebels. She's not in the original trilogy. Is she gonna be brought into The Mandalorian? Or the Mandoverse, I should say. Maybe Ahsoka Season 2. Maybe the Mandalorian movie. Maybe Skeleton Crew. Do you think Omega's actually going to be brought into another story here? Or is this the last time we'll be seeing her? Because if the next time we see her is in live action, then that would make the most sense, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Your pal Joe says, I love being able to disagree with most of you, and no one is getting mad about it. This is the way. Yeah, Joe, I mean, look, this is the perfect spot to be. This is the greatest community in the world. The decorations behind me are really pissing me off now. I hate how they're uneven. And you know what? They're coming down. Actually, that might be a disaster. I taped them up there pretty good. But yeah, this is the place where you can have a differing opinion from somebody else, and you're still good. Don't worry about it. This is the way. It says, the writers found their mojo in the last two seasons, or the last two episodes last season, and they never looked back. Yeah, kind of. It seems like they found their groove, their mojo, so to speak. And this third season was just, so damn good. So damn good. Yeah. All right, let me ask you this then. Where does this third season of The Bad Batch, as almost 80% of you say it's your favorite season of The Bad Batch thus far, where does this third season of The Bad Batch rank against other Star Wars seasons? Your top lists are like Clone Wars Season 7, Mando Season 2, Mando Season 1, Ahsoka, Rebels Season 4. Where does it rank up against those shows? How high up is this how good was this show for real? Like, is it one of the best? Is it in that conversation? For you, at least? What do we think? I got to drink some water. The milk is not it. Sorry, guys. It is very blue, though. I'll give you that. It looks cool. It looks cool. Yeah. But where does The Bad Batch Season 3 rank amongst all Star Wars seasons? Is it in that top tier with Mando Season 2, Ahsoka, Clone Wars Season 7, Rebels Season 4, Clone Wars Season 5? Is it in that top tier? Just below Clone Wars, above Rebels. All right, let's talk about the animated shows then. Just as a whole, you have the big three. We'll just go with the big three for now, because Tales of the Empire, Tales of the Jedi, those are just sort of shorts. Resistance isn't in the conversation. So the big three, Clone Wars, Bad Batch, and Rebels. How do you rank those three? What order is that? Is it Bad Batch, Rebels, Clone Wars? Is it Rebels, Clone Wars, Bad Batch? Is it Clone Wars, Bad Batch, Rebels? Is it one of the others? Where do we rank them? How do you rank them? What do we think? Should we pull this up too? Let's pull this up. Why not? Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. By the way, 75%, wow, 75% of the math is not mathing. Liked Season 3 the best out of The Bad Batch. The 13% says Season 2, and 10% said Season 1. Let's see. Let's see where this goes. Which is your favorite? Or let's go, which is the best animated Star Wars show? And your options are obviously Clone Wars. We'll go in release order. Clone Wars, Rebels, or Bad Batch. Those are your three options. What do we think? I love all three, by the way. I love all three, too. Don't get me wrong, I do. Honestly, though, for me, it goes... Oh, this is really tough. This is way tougher than I thought. Rebels is still my favorite. I know. I'm a Rebels diehard. Rebels is still my favorite. It's very, very close, though. It is very, very close with all three, honestly. But Rebels is still my favorite. Then I probably got to give it to Clone Wars, and then The Bad Batch is still at the bottom. As much as I love Season 3, I think it's one of the best seasons. Season 3 is probably better than the majority of the seasons of the Clone Wars. All but probably two of them. But it's just like, you got Anakin, you got Obi-Wan, you got Ahsoka, who's one of my favorite characters, Maul, who's top 2 of my favorite characters. Yeah, it's hard to beat. But yeah, then again, I don't know. Bad Batch is at the bottom. It is at the bottom, but it's not like it's bad. It's still really, really good. Don't get me wrong. It's still really, really good. It's just sadly still at the bottom. Rebels is amazing. I agree with that. Rebels is top tier. Absolutely top tier. Season 2, 3, and 4 are all sort of at the top of my list. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Insane. So good. So good. All right, let me catch up on some chat real quick. Okay. I'm glad Sid was gone. Me too, Dylan. Me too. Asajj Ventress is a big enough character in Star Wars to hold her own show. That's sort of the question, Chris. Is Asajj Ventress a big enough character to hold her own show? If the Bad Batch are, then Asajj Ventress is. We'll put it that way. And Omega was introduced in the Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 1. A huge risk, because she became the biggest character, the most important character of the entire series, and she was introduced in the first episode. Very similar to Ahsoka Tano, I guess. And you got to take a few risks to win them all. But yeah, can Asajj Ventress hold her own show? I think she can. But it's more of a question of, is that the route they're going to go down? Is she going to be the main character of the show, or is she going to be somebody who is a reoccurring character in what could be another show? Let's talk about what the other possibility of what this finale could have set up for another show. We're talking about the Clone Rebellion. Huge shout out to Cat's Paw, who's been talking about this Clone Rebellion show for a millennia, and now it might be coming to fruition. The Clone Rebellion show wouldn't involve the Bad Batch at all, or Omega. It would involve Echo, Rex, Gregor, Wolf, Hauser, maybe Commander Cody, and some of the other clones that they're helping out across the galaxy, because there's a ton of clones still that are either under the influence of the Empire or imprisoned by the Empire that they want to go save, whatever that may be. So I ask you guys, which would you rather then? A Clone Rebellion show or a Hidden Path Asajj Ventress show? Without Omega. It wouldn't be Omega and Ventress. It would just be Ventress and Quinlan, maybe, Hidden Path type series. Which would you rather there? What do we think? I'm not going to pull this one up. Maybe we'll do it later, but I want to keep this Best Animated Show pull up for a while. And by the way, right now, 63% of you still say the Clone Wars is the best one. And it does have the most seasons by almost double. It has over double Bad Batch, and it has almost double Rebels as well. So it has a lot more content, obviously, and that kind of takes it away. But so which one would we rather? Clone Rebellion or Hidden Path show? Oh, wow. We are pretty split on this one. I see a bunch of Hidden Paths, bunch of Clone Rebellions. Oh, my goodness. If they're going to... here's the thing. They marketed this Bad Batch finale as almost the end of the Clone Wars era. You had D. Bradley Baker saying, like, thank you to everybody and how it was so, like, amazing to play these characters. And obviously he was referring to the Bad Batch, who had a great end. But he might have also been referring to just the clones in general. I mean, he's going to come back and play some roles here and there, and you can have a combination of both of these shows sort of going at the same time. If it is a Hidden Path show with Asajj Ventress, you can have Rex show up here and there with the clones, and maybe she runs into some other clones, whatever. And if you have the Clone Rebellion show, you can have the same thing happen where Ventress comes in and does the same thing. So I think the two are probably a little bit intertwined, but I think we're getting one or the other, not both. And what leads me to sort of sway more towards the Hidden Path Asajj Ventress show is the fact that the actress for Asajj Ventress was saying that she is coming back. This was just the appetizer. And almost the exact opposite was happening with D. Bradley Baker, where he was like, this is the end, pretty much. So if I were to guess, if I were a gambling man, which I'm not, but if I were, I would probably say a Asajj Ventress show. Now, actually, somebody sent this to the Discord. Let me go check this out. If you guys are not in the Discord yet, go check out this Discord in the description below that we already... Oh my God, you'll find stupid, funny stuff like this. Come on, guys. This is pretty funny. Thanks.
This is where the fun begins.
Yeah, you'll find stuff like that. So go join the Discord. But somebody put in the somewhere in here about the where is it? Oh, here we go. Found it. Okay, so this is what Jennifer Cobert and Brad Rao the showrunners and executive producers of The Bad Batch said about Omega using the Force and about the next upcoming Star Wars show. Yes. Alex, what's up? Alex says, yo, what's up, everybody? And congrats on 50K. Oh, yeah. Should we play the song again? Let's play the song again. 50K. Let's go. It still just doesn't make sense in my head. I don't understand it. I really don't know. You guys, your goal right now is to somehow get me to cry by the end of the stream. 50,000 is absolutely insane. But let's go over what Brad Rao and Jennifer Colbert had to say about this. Let's start with Omega being strong with the Force. Okay? So StarWars.com asks, is Omega strong with the Force? And Brad Rao's response, let's zoom in a little bit here. Oh, is that good? We're going to have to. Oh, perfect. Brad Rao says, well, as we all know, the Force is in all living things. It surrounds us, it binds us, so that's my answer, and he laughs. Jennifer says, I would say for her character, it really doesn't matter because she's chosen who she wants to be. So honestly, it doesn't really matter whether or not Omega can wield the Force or not. She has the high midichlorian count, or at least the ability to transfer a high midichlorian count, but she's not going to be a character who ends up wielding the Force at any point in time. At least I don't think, because she's spent at least 10 years on Pabu hanging out with the Bad Batch, and now she's going to go join the Rebellion. Maybe, just maybe, she eventually joins Luke Skywalker's Jedi Temple, but that's absolutely insane and probably unlikely. So I would say no. At this point, I don't think she's going to use the Force. Tell me in the chat, do you guys think Omega will ever wield the Force? I don't see it happening. Just because she spent so much time on Pabu, not training, not doing anything of that sort, it just doesn't seem likely at this point. I don't see it. Dylan says 100K coming up. Well, we're only halfway there, Dylan, so I wouldn't get that far ahead. Let's celebrate 50K first. Yeah. Master Revan says, I'm okay if she doesn't use the Force. Yeah, me too. Pabu's my next vacation. I would go there. I'd go there. If she does have the Force, it will make her a better pilot. That's true. It could be some sort of like, she doesn't wield the Force by force push, force pull, and stuff like that. She just has the ability to, like Anakin before he learns to wield the Force, he's good at pod racing. Luke Skywalker was a good pilot before he learned to wield the Force. Look at the Death Star. So maybe it's something like that where she just doesn't ever get training. But maybe. I don't see Omega using the Force, me either. Force sensitivity at least. Yeah, so I think she's probably has the ability to eventually learn, but I don't think she will train. That's my deal. Yeah. Dylan says, I was in here when your live stream was up to 130 last week. You'll get there, brother. I appreciate that, Dylan. I really, really do. Yeah, that was insane. We were breaking records all last week. It was wild. Omega will be Hera level pilot. I think she could be. And what's cool is if Omega is that good of a pilot and she joins the Rebellion, then she's going to know who the Ghost Crew is, and the Ghost Crew are going to know who she is, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys cry? The finale was so emotional since it was the end of the Bad Batch. I was like tearing up, but I wasn't like crying. I've watched it like 10 times since. It's still just as good every time I watch it. But yeah, it's the music. The music gets to you, you know? You Will Try says, hey, everybody, have you seen the new Tales of the Empire clip? Man, that is so good. Yeah, we're going to get to the Tales of the Empire clips in just a little bit. We're still talking about the Bad Batch, though, first, and then we'll switch gears to Tales, because Tales is only in 2 days. It's in 2 days. Absolutely insane. Happy tears, exactly. And that's what we wanted to go for instead of what we had last time. Yeah. We didn't want sad tears. Anthony says, Mike. Oh, shit. It just went away. Hang on. Anthony says, Mike, I would say Omega is aware of the Force. And by the age of 24, it seems, has encountered Force users / Force sensitives and may believe in it. Gungi is her friend. True. She's come into contact with quite a few Force sensitives. Gungi, Asajj Ventress, and maybe she's going to come into contact with even more, Luke Skywalker, and maybe some others. She's going to be a little bit older than Luke, and Leia, but Ahsoka will be older than her. Asajj is still around. So there's plenty of Force users left around to sort of do all that. Yeah. Is Star Wars back? We had this conversation after the finale ended on the watch party, which was absolutely insane. Shout out to everybody who was there for the watch party. It was wild. But no, Star Wars isn't back. Not even close, because guess what? It never left. Star Wars didn't leave. That's why it's not back. I was talking about it like this. Think about the last year of content. The last 12 months of content. You had The Bad Batch Season 2, The Mandalorian Season 3, which The Bad Batch Season 2 was so good. The Mandalorian Season 3 wasn't as good as Season 2 or Season 1, but it was very, very good. Then you have Jedi Survivor, which I personally believe is probably the best Star Wars video game now, like current game, I should say. Some of the stories from like the Old Republic games and Fallen Order, not Fallen Order, The Force Unleashed, and some of those other older games are better, but graphics-wise, story-wise, gameplay-wise, Jedi Survivor is top tier. Then you had Ahsoka, and I think Ahsoka is still underappreciated right now. I think it'll take a few years for people to look back and go, holy shit, was Ahsoka really that good? So Ahsoka was peak, like absolute peak. It's probably my favorite full season of any Star Wars show ever. That's more than The Mandalorian Season 2. That's more than Clone Wars Season 7. That's more than Rebels Season 4. It's just that good. And then you had this season of The Bad Batch. So is Star Wars back? No. Because it never fucking left. It never left. So I say, again,
This is where the fun begins.
or I should say, Hayden Christensen says again, this is where the fun begins. Yeah. I'm thinking the M count will be a driving force for her piloting skills, and not really what's front and center. Yeah, probably. She's just gonna be a good pilot because she has some sort of sensitivity to it. Yeah. If Omega does train to use the Force, I see her as an animal taming type Jedi. Yeah, again, she tames Batcher. She doesn't really, obviously she didn't tame the Zillo Beast, but she has a connection to animals like a lot of Jedi do. And she's a good pilot like a lot of Jedi are, or upcoming Jedi are, I should say. Is it weird that they're releasing a show on a Saturday on a weekend? It is weird, but it's because it's May the 4th. That's kind of just why. It wouldn't be like this if it wasn't for May the 4th, but yeah. What kind of seems to suck is that it looks like the Tales of the Empire is going to release at 3 in the morning, and that blows. We're going to have to do yet another watch party at 3 in the morning, but I'm okay with it because hopefully it's going to be gas. I'm 55, Dylan says. Saw the originals in the theaters like 22 times. I never cried once in all those years. I never cried once in all those years until the last episode. In all these years until the last episode of The Bad Batch. There you go. That's awesome. I wish I got to see the originals in the theaters. I am going to see The Phantom Menace tomorrow. I'm so excited to go see The Phantom Menace tomorrow. Give me a 1 into the chat if you got tickets to The Phantom Menace. The Phantom Menace is being re-released into theaters tomorrow, and it will be out all weekend and probably into next week. Phantom Menace is going to be out for its 25th anniversary. Anybody got tickets in the chat? I got my tickets weeks and weeks ago. I'm so damn excited. Because after I watch The Phantom Menace, I'm just going to come back home and start an entire marathon of all the movies until I can't watch anymore, until my eyes close. Yeah. Nice. You guys got tickets? Cool. Okay. Lewis says, who else's heart is beating fast, or was beating fast, whenever the Bad Batch were fighting Hemlock's shadow clones? Yeah, that was what was cool about the finale too. It had you on the edge of your seat because we all were expecting somebody to die, and some people did die. Scorch, Hemlock, Nala Se, Rampart. But we expected a member of the Bad Batch to die, and we got the happy ending that we wanted, and obviously they deserved. But they had us on the edge of our seats the entire time, and it was really, really cool. Yeah, it was a great finale. Absolutely great. Gungi even had her meditate with him. Yes, he did. Dominic says, yo, what's up? That was a great finale. Can't wait for Tales of the Empire. Me too, Dominic. I appreciate that. Star Wars makes more fun. Makes more stuff than Marvel this year. Yeah. For the first time in a long time, Marvel is on a down year. And Star Wars has more content coming out. Star Wars this year has The Bad Batch, The Acolyte, Tales of the Empire, Skeleton Crew, Star Wars Outlaws. Is that it? I mean, is that it? That's like 5 shows in a game. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. And literally, the turnaround is so quick. We got Tales of the Empire in 2 days. 2 days. And then in a month, we have The Acolyte. So it's like bang, bang, bang. We're going right. There's no stopping. There's no stopping. What's actually really good is we get about 4 weeks or 3 or 4 weeks in May to just speculate, have some fun, talk about Star Wars news again, and not just be like, Bad Batch, Bad Batch, Bad Batch. Not that that wasn't fun, because it really, really was, but we have some other stuff to sort of talk about and have time to let it linger, to say the least. Yeah. Yeah. Cat's Paw says, I cried, and like you, I watched it 10 times. I started the 3rd season from episode 1 and ended watching the 15th episode, new and last. And oh my God, I was so glad I did it. Made it more emotional, I think. Yeah, I want to go back and rewatch the entire series from episode 1, season 1, to the finale, but I don't know when I'm going to have the time to do that. Yeah. Maggie says, Mike, Kit can't attend the stream, but he asked you to make the Luke face from The Last Jedi, please. The Luke face from The Last Jedi? I don't know what that is. Does Luke have a specific face from The Last Jedi? I have no clue what that means. I don't know what that means. Who said Star Wars is gone? It has its ups and downs, but Star Wars has always been here. Exactly. It's been 40... What's this year? 2024? It's been 47 years since the original Star Wars came out. And in those 47 years, there's been years where no Star Wars content has come out. There's been years there's been decades where no Star Wars content has come out. From 1983 to 1999, there was not a single piece of Star Wars canon content. So yeah, it has its ups and downs, to say the least, but it's never going to go away. Let's be honest. It's not going anywhere. Yeah. Dylan says, she's going to be a good pilot because she's just so in tuned. She's not going to be a Jedi lightsaber wielder, though. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think she's going to be making her own lightsaber and going off wielding it like that. Yeah, I don't think so. No. The Wizard Cat says, did you see the video where D. Bradley Baker says that everyone was emotional about that's how life is. The show is gone, but we just need to move on. And it's hard because we grew up with those Clone Wars too. Yeah, let's watch those videos, okay? We got a few little short videos to watch about the Bad Batch before we switch our gears here to, where is it? Two Tales of the Empire. Where is that video? I just had it right here. Oh, here we go. This is the last recording session for the Bad Batch Season 3, and if this doesn't make you cry, I mean, So this is Bad Batch final recording session with D. Bradley Baker and Michelle Ang, who voices Omega.
Was really lucky because for our final recording session, we actually got to do it in person.
You're our kid, Omega. You always will be.
Hunter, I'm ready. I think all of our emotions were running high. I was like hyper aware that this was going to be the last time I'd get to be at least in a booth with you and with Jen and Brad and all of our engineers.
You make a show, you come together, and then you say farewell. And there may be tears, and there may be a sense of loss or sadness, but it's part of the beauty of it because it was bounded in time for just this beautiful moment, and then it's suddenly gone. That's what life is.
It was very deep. He's amazing.
You are amazing.
He's amazing.
So that's it. The final recording session. So what she said at the beginning was like, we don't usually get in the recording studio together. They usually record their lines separately and just like sort of edit all together. But for the last recording session for that final scene, those were the lines between old Omega and old Hunter. Those lines they did together in the studio, which was pretty wild. Yeah, pretty damn wild. Wild, absolutely wild. Yeah. So that's something. Let's go back to the blue milk for a second. It's become not good anymore. It was good. If you like milk, it tastes like milk, but it's blue. Yeah. There was another thing. I think maybe it's on YouTube. Hang on. Something about the Bad Batch. Something here. Oh, no, that was Tales of the Empire. Okay. I guess never mind then. Okay. Let's go into if this is the last time we are going to see the Bad Batch. This is what was the question asked by StarWars.com to Jennifer Colbert and Brad Rao, the head showrunner and producer of this damn thing. So let's see what they had to say about this. Wait. Mike wanted everyone to die. Okay, let's preface something. Yes, I did. Okay? Can a man dream? No, I'm kidding. It's not that I wanted them all to die. I just expected them all to die. Hey, I wasn't the one saying Echo was going to die, Omega was going to die. Like, people were like, oh, everybody's going to die. I was like, okay, just Hunter, Crosshair, and Wrecker. Was I wrong? Yes. I also thought that Rampart was going to be a good guy and have a redemption arc and live. And was I wrong about that? Yeah. Okay. We were wrong. Guess what? You were all wrong. You were all wrong about every single freaking prediction you made on Tuesday, too. Just like me. Just like me. You know, I was right about something. The Clone Assassins. I was there from day one saying the Clone Assassins. Hilarious. Start pointing fingers. You were wrong. You were wrong. It's your fault. It's your fault Nala Se died. It's your fault. Okay. Luke's face meaning the blue milk face? Oh, I get you. Okay, ready? I got you. That was bad. I'm going to try it again. Ready? Damn it, that's horrible. Hang on, I got to look it up. I kind of forget what he does. Something like that, okay? If you want to see me do it again, you're going to have to send me money. Super chats for impressions, we know that. They're horrible impressions, but yeah. Maria says, in Tales of the Empire, I wish they showed Bale and Skull. They might. Mike, do we know what the vibroblade-like weapon used by the Shadow clones are specifically named? Or are they just tricked out vibroblades? Or vibro swords? Yeah, I don't think they're named yet. I'm sure they will get a name eventually, but right now they don't have a name. Yeah. Keto, what's up, says, Star Wars The Galactic Civil War animated show. Clone Wars animation. That would be pretty cool. Like the start of the rebellion type deal with the Civil War between the rebellion and the Empire, but in the early days, that would be cool. And call it Civil War. That's pretty awesome. I like that. Yeah. You gotta have some leak out of your mouth. Should I just pour it on my face? Friggins, what's up? I'm not gonna do that. But majority of newer Star Wars is putting Star Wars on life support. I disagree. I think the majority of new Star Wars is what's keeping it alive. Yes, you have the sequel trilogy, which completely divided the fandom. Yes, you have some stuff like Andor that completely divided the fandom. But you also have things that are just straight up good. And you can't really argue about that. And that is the Bad Batch, that is Ahsoka, that is the Mandalorian. And that's what is the majority of the content as of recently. You got 3 seasons of Mando, you got 3 seasons of of Bad Batch, you got a season of Ahsoka, and that shit's good. It's real good. Yeah. One of my favorite scenes from the entire Bad Batch series? Oh, that's really tough. Favorite scenes? I liked the finale of season 1 where Kamino's getting destroyed. Some of that stuff is visually very, very cool. Nothing in particular sticks out from season 2, scene-wise. But, of course, the kind of shot of Mount Tantus, but in the finale, when they had the overshot of Mount Tantus, and the Star Destroyer comes above it, that was really, really cool. I liked the bridge scene where Hemlock dies at the end. The full-on shot of that bridge was really, really cool. There's a lot of awesome scenes in that finale that were really awesome visually, but I can't really think off the top of my head what my favorite ones are, but yeah. Yeah. James says, just seeing older Omega leaving with Tech's goggles was so sad, just knowing that he did indeed die from that fall in Season 2. Well, we know he died from the fall in Season 2, but what was cool about it was that his death was now so much more meaningful because his sacrifice led to all the Bad Batch getting to live out their lives peacefully on Pabu. If Hunter, Crosshair, Wrecker, they all died in that finale, his death in Season 2 would have been a lot less meaningful because they all just died anyway in the next season. But now that they got to live out their whole lives at the end there, it was a lot better. Yeah, it was so much cooler. Indeed. This is the way, says, clip that mic commentary, someone. What did I say? What did I say? Did I say something wrong? I was right about Rampart. I never trusted him at all. I know. I was holding out hope for Rampart for some reason. I was hoping that he was going to be some sort of Agent Callus type character, but I guess they didn't want to do the same. They didn't want to do the same sort of arc that they had in Rebels. Jacob says the clone assassin that had his helmet knocked off looked a lot like Tech with the eyes/glasses of his helmet. I know it wasn't Tech, but if you go rewatch it, it's very similar. I actually know exactly who you're talking about. When they knock his helmet off, and then they kill him, but they like focused on the helmet, and it looked a lot like Tech's helmet. That's true, but I think that was more so because they wanted to make the clone assassins in the finale look like the anti-Bad Batch, sort of like one kind of looked like Wrecker, one kind of looked like Tech. So there was some few similarities there. And the clone assassin that's been with us the entire season has looked like Crosshair this entire time, so that was cool too. Yeah. I honestly thought Wrecker bought it. You mean like died? Yeah, I kind of did too. It looked like he was coming towards an end. He had a few scenes where like he was getting that one last fight in, but he didn't die, so guess not. Wildcats, what's up? Don't worry about it. I appreciate you being here. Oh, very, very generous $2 holla from John Groom. First ever super chat. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Says a Zero the Hutt impression, please, Mike. Zero the Hutt? Doesn't she have like the really high pitched voice? Hang on. I got to look up Zero the Hutt's voice. Zero the Hutt voice. Oh my God. All right, hang on.
A senator in this neighborhood?
Okay. You want this? You really want this? All right, John. Since you sent it a super chat, I'll do it. This is Zero the Hutt, and I'm going to copy whatever she just said.
A senator in this neighborhood?
Okay. I can do that. A senator in this neighborhood? Wait, no, I can do better. A senator in this Shit, mother. Damn it.
I got a bad feeling about this.
A senator in this neighborhood? 50K, let's go! I think that was pretty good. I think that was spot on. Zero the Hutt. If I do say so myself, I believe that was spot on. A senator in this neighborhood? That's hilarious. Okay. Back on track here. Get back on track. Was that good? Was that sufficient enough, John? Was that sufficient enough? You sounded like Yaddle? Oh, come on. Thanks, Catherine. I appreciate that. Thank you, Catherine. Okay. That was pretty good. There you go. See? Nailed it? Oh, come on. You want me to do impressions? I'm the best at impressions. Just kidding. Okay. Should we shift gears? let me catch up on chats first, and then we're gonna shift gears to Tales of the Empire. Okay. Friggins, what's up? Ian says the clone assassins were prototypes for the Praetorian Guards we saw in The Mandalorian. Maybe. I mean, there's probably something to say about that for sure. I think it was more so a prototype to the Dark Troopers, but yeah, something like that. Alex says, I love how he changes towards the clone assassins. Oh, he charges towards the clone assassins through the glass, and we hear literally an assassin's pain grunt. Yeah, that was awesome. I mean, Wrecker got a cool fight scene with Echo in that room while Hunter and Crosshair went out to save Omega. They really did a good job of giving everybody their specific moments in that finale. Yeah. Not bad, Mike. Exactly. See? I'm good at impressions. Certain ones, I guess. Fearless says, grown-up Omega wore Hunter's bandana, Crosshair's bag from their escape, and has text goggles in the cockpit, and Wrecker's Lula, too, in her ship, which was a mini Marauder. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that old Omega was either wearing or had that was sort of geared towards her brothers. Yeah. Yeah. Again, thank you, John. That's very, very generous. I appreciate it. Where was I? James says, I heard a rumor that what if one of the clone assassins was tech brainwashed and the Bad Batch killed him without knowing that it was them, but there was no way that they would have done that because Hunter would have sensed it. I don't know if Hunter would have sensed that it was tech. I don't really know if that's how it works for him specifically. I don't think that's how his abilities work, but maybe. And I don't think it would have been tech because they would have shown it being tech and it would have been more of a big deal. And I'm actually glad that they didn't do that because it would have made season 2 worse for me personally. Just would have made it worse. Yeah. Anthony says, I can make a better Luke Skywalker than 71-year-old Mark Hamill. I doubt it, but maybe. Friggin says, great finale to a fantastic show. Star Wars Animation got it right again. Bring on Tales of the Empire. Yeah, I'm excited for Tales. I'm very, very excited for Tales, and I can't wait to talk about this and predict it in just a minute here. But let me catch up on this. Mando United says, did you see one of the clone assassins shake their hand when they woke up by Hemlock? No, I didn't actually. That's a good catch. You mean like when they jump out of their tanks or whatever, he's shaking his hand? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Wildcat says, love Bad Batch, and it will hold a special place in my heart. Yeah, that's the coolest part. Is Bad Batch now you can go back and watch it, not expecting the worst ending ever because they would all die. And now it's a happy ending, and you know it's going to be a happy ending when you can watch it again on the playback, which is pretty cool. I can't wait because when I'm watching Phantom Menace tomorrow, I'm going through an entire Star Wars marathon, and I can't wait to rewatch all this stuff. I'm so excited. Yeah. Jacob says, Wrecker was going off. It was fun to see. Absolute rampage. Yeah, it was cool. Alex says, I thought Wrecker's opposite would be fatter. What? But he had to fit into the ballistic shields. Yeah, I guess. Catherine says, if Bad Batch was younger than Omega, then how old are the Bad Batch due to their accelerated aging? Well, we don't know specifically, unless we do. Does anybody know specifically how big of a time jump that epilogue was? It was at least a solid 10 years because Omega's going to join the Rebellion, and the Rebellion's not around for quite a while. So it's at least 10, maybe 15 years, something like that. And with the accelerated aging, they're going to be old as hell. I really don't know. They're probably the same age that Rex is in Rebels, if I were to guess. Maybe a little bit older. But we'll see. Do a perfect imitation. Train yourself. Train your voice. Maybe. if you guys just keep sending in imitation super chats, then I'll just get really good at all of them, you know? You know? Anthony, oh my god, we got another Anthony in the chat. Honestly, I'm disappointed that Sid didn't go to Tantus and shoot everyone down with a machine gun. Well, I'm not. Hate Sid. Hater forever. So no, I'm not upset about that at all. The Wizard Cat says, if everyone would have died, Tech's death would have been meaningless. Absolutely agree. I'm so happy with the ending that we got. All the emotions and the time jump was crazy. Felt like we missed a lot, though. We did miss a lot, but I don't think that's the last time we're going to be seeing this. I still think the show set up a Sage Ventress show or a Clone Rebellion show. But I guess we'll have to wait and see if they announce that. Oh, yeah. Before I forget, and before I get to this, actually, let's get to this first. StarChip66 with a very, 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 very generous $5 holla. I appreciate that quite a bit. Says, Mike, who is your favorite droid? And can you do an impression of Chopper? Can I do an impression of Chopper? Well, I can turn Chopper back on, and he can do an impression of himself. But then maybe I'll try and copy him. Get out here. You're being summoned. All right, let's hear Chopper do an impression of himself. Ready? Whoop, whoop, whoa. I don't know. I can't do a droid impression. Come on, it's just a bunch of beeps and boops. Chopper, you have anything? Any final words? What? Whoa. There you go. I appreciate that, Star Chip. Favorite droid? I mean, a classic is R2-D2, but that sounds a little too lame at this point. Chopper's, I mean, I'm a huge Rebels fan, so Chopper's up there. Honestly, I really like BB-8, even though the sequels are, like, not it. But if I... favorite BD-1 is great, and Jedi Survivor 2. There's so many to choose from. I don't know. What do you guys... what is everybody in the chat's favorite droid? Favorite droid? Let's ask everybody. Why not? Favorite droid? Honestly, it's probably going to be Chopper, but it's very, very close. It's very, very close. K2SO. K2SO is a good one, too. I think I'll grow to love K2SO even more as he's going to be in Season 2 of Andor. Yeah. AP5 is funny. AP5 is good, too, from Rebels. R2, of course. Yes, Chopper, BD1, K2SO. Salute to you. Ghostface Demon. R2 is my favorite. Nice Starship. I appreciate the $5 too. K2SO, Chopper. Don't disrespect R2 like that. Everyone would be dead without him. I'm not disrespecting R2. He is the GOAT. I'm just saying, like, it's the cop-out answer, you know? All of you that said R2-D2, like, you're bland. I'm just kidding.
Incorrect.
Yeah, R2-D2 is the GOAT. C-3PO. Yeah, C-3PO is also the GOAT. C110P. Yeah, Chopper, of course. I wonder why grown-up Omega didn't look like Emery. That is actually interesting. Why is Omega blonde? Actually, I mean, Rex is blonde. I don't know. Interesting. Echo? Yeah, Echo's your favorite droid? That's a good one. BB-8. BB-8's underrated. BB-8, if the sequels were better, BB-8 would be a beloved character in Star Wars. Prove me wrong. It's not a cop-out. R2's the best. I agree. It was a joke. C-3PO. Yep. C-3PO's the GOAT too. Dodo. I thought my Cad Bane... I went back and rewatched my Cad Bane impression from somebody who requested that last stream. Regardless, I went back and watched my Cad Bane impression for whoever requested it last time with the super chat. It was spot on. Let's be honest. Echo was good. Yeah, Echo's a droid. Hu Yang. Yes, Hu Yang. Hu Yang's the GOAT. I thought BB was beloved after The Force Awakens. He's such like a cool upgrade from R2, you know? Like he's supposed to be the next generation. And just a ball. It was cool. Vader's pretty much a droid. Yeah. Raheem World says, I'm looking forward to May the 4th be with you. There will be a Obi-Wan Kenobi announcement. What? You mean like a season 2? I don't know about that one. AP5 sounds like Sirius Snape from Harry Potter. Yeah, I guess he kind of does. I'm sad we won't get to see AZ again. Yeah, that's a bummer. IG-11, yes, IG-88 and IG-11, I guess. But yeah, that's true. That's a great one too. From The Mandalorian. R5, you gotta give R5 some respect. Oh, R5's always sitting right behind me. R5 made his comeback in The Mandalorian Season 3. He was the droid with the bad motivator in A New Hope. Anything new with Tales of the Empire? Yeah, so we got some trailers to watch for Tales of the Empire, and then we're going to predict what's going down in Tales of the Empire in just a minute, but I want to get done with this first. So, again, I appreciate it quite a bit, Star Chip, for the very generous $5, and I hope my Chopper impression was spot on. Yeah. Cole Rita, what's up, Cole, says, congrats on 50,000 subscribers, Mike. I knew you were too good not to grow. Thanks, Cole. I appreciate that quite a bit. Let's celebrate again. Why not? Should we just keep on? Let's just keep it going. Yeah. Grogu's celebrating. Yeah, it's awesome. It's absolutely wild. I don't get it. I appreciate it so much. It's absolutely insane. So, yeah. Wildcat says, Star Wars animation is aesthetically pleasing to look at. Yeah, it is. It really indeed is. Friggin says, did they set up 2 possible shows, an Omega Rebel pilot show and a show for The Path featuring Rex, Echo, Ventress, and Voss? I don't think they were setting up a show with Omega at the end there. Yes, she's going to go probably join the Rebellion, but the Rebellion already has a show. It's called Star Wars Rebels. Ever heard of it? It's some of the best Star Wars ever. And, yeah, so I don't know if they were did you guys think that they were setting up an Omega show? I really don't think so. I think they were just setting up where Omega's story is going to go from there. Maybe she shows up in live action later on in possibly the Mandoverse or something like that, but I don't think so. Lewis says, what did you think was inside the vault from the first episode where Palpatine was on Tantus? I just think it was Project Necromancer. It was him looking at probably another failed clone in a Bacta tank. Maybe looked like Snoke or something like that. And it's gone now. I mean, it's been blown up. It's actually, was it blown up? We know that the data banks were blown up, but was the actual vault blown up? Hang on a second. Hang on. Project Necromancer. Let's go take a look at this. Project Necromancer Star Wars. So when you look at this, inside the vault here, this room that Papa Palps was in, this room didn't blow up. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Huh. Very interesting. Because we know from Legends, from the Heir to the Empire trilogy and Legends, that Thrawn comes back to Mount Tantus, and that's how he creates a force. Well, that's where he finds Jorah Sabaoth, and that's where he creates a force-sensitive clone of Luke Skywalker named Luke Skywalker to fight against Luke Skywalker. It's possible that this room right here could still be intact, and Thrawn, literally 30 years later, might come in and open up these Bacta tanks. And there might be some clone specimens in there. Look at how many Bacta tanks there are in this room. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe. And then there's at least 2 behind this. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, maybe 23 right there. So you got at least 23 Bacta tanks in this room. And as far as we know, it wasn't destroyed. Fascinating. fascinating. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I guess we'll have to wait and see on that one. But let's talk about what Brad Rao and Jennifer Colbert said about if this is the last time we'll be seeing the Bad Batch. So this is what they had to say about that. Jennifer says, I don't know. I think there's always room for more stories in various versions. We are just so attached to them. They're our family, so it's hard to say goodbye, but I am very proud of what this team has done. So obviously it's a sad goodbye, but it doesn't seem like there's more story to be told. And Brad says, yeah, I agree. I mean, we love these characters so much. It's been so fun working on this show. I feel like in all of the millions of discussions, Jen, that you and I have had on this show, we are really happy with how we ended this chapter, knowing when we went into this season that it would be the final season as we'd always planned it to be. It was really satisfying to tell the story that we wanted in the way that we wanted to end the chapter for these characters. So this was always the end that they anticipated having for the Bad Batch. They wanted them to live forever, or at least not die at the end, and live a happy life on Pabu. It was a happy ending. That was the ending that they always wanted for these characters. And they got to show us that, which was really cool. But they were very coy on the idea, or playing very coy on the idea of them ever coming back, ever being reintroduced in Star Wars. Now, obviously, the final scene is Omega leaving, and Hunter says, if you ever need our help, we're there for you, leading us to believe that if Omega gets in trouble, we would see the Bad Batch again. So maybe, I'd say it's a very small likelihood, and it would probably just be a cameo, and it would just be old versions of these characters, but it's possible. In some world, somewhere far in the future, we could see the Bad Batch again. But as of right now, I would say it's unlikely. It is unlikely. But they were asked one more very, very important question. And no, it was not this, but this is funny. And that is, after she flies away at the end of the show, do you have any idea about what comes next? So what comes next? What is after the Bad Batch, so to speak? What's the next show? This was the question asked to them after she flies away at the end of the show. Do we have any idea what comes next? Brad Rao says, I'm not going to answer that question. And Jennifer says, nice try. And obviously StarWars.com says, I'll take that as a yes. And Brad says, that's up to you. And we can all have our theories as she laughs. They know exactly what's coming next. They know exactly what comes next for Omega Story. They know exactly what comes next for animated Star Wars shows. There is no doubt in my mind that they don't already have the next show already planned, if not already filming and ready to go. It probably won't come out till next year, but there's not going to just be no animated Star Wars show anymore. They're not just going to go from having 7 seasons of the Clone Wars, then 4 seasons of Rebels, then 3 seasons of the Bad Batch, and then just having nothing. That's not what's going to happen. We're going to get the next animated show, whether it's a Clone Rebellion show, whether it's an Asajj Ventress Hidden Path show, or whether it's something else. We are going to be getting the next animated show probably very, very soon. And I'm not talking Tales of the Empire. I'm talking an actual multi-season show. And I think Brad and Jennifer are probably going to be working on it and probably know exactly what it is. So I ask you guys, and let's pull this up. But I ask you guys, what do you think is going to be the next animated show from Star Wars? What do we think? All right, let me pull this up here. Well, let's see where this last poll ended. What is the best animated Star Wars show? Still, 52% of you say The Clone Wars, 33% say The Bad Batch, and only 13% say Star Wars Rebels with over 100 votes. Wow, the disrespect for Star Wars Rebels. You know what? You're all just
Incorrect.
Just kidding. I would have voted Rebels, obviously, but I respect all of your votes, I suppose. But let's pull this up. What do you think is going to be the next animated Star Wars show? All right, let's see. What do you think will be the next animated show? We got Clone Rebellion. with Rex. I'll just put Rex in parentheses. With Rex and the other clones and the events taking place after the Bad Batch. It wouldn't take place before. It would take place after the Bad Batch. Then you have a Asajj, or we'll just put Hidden Path show. Hidden Path, and we'll put Asajj in parentheses. Asajj show. And then, honestly, it's possible that we go to a completely different time period in the Star Wars timeline for the next animated show. It doesn't have to be in this time period between the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy. It can be in a different time period, and that's why the third option on this list is going to be a Luke Skywalker Jedi Temple show. It could follow Luke, Leia, Han in animation where we've never seen them before, and it could give us Ben Solo in his rise and fall, and it could give us Palpatine on Exegol. It could give us a lot of information to help fix the sequel trilogy, for lack of a better word. So I'm going to put Luke Skywalker, or just Luke's Jedi Temple. Luke's Jedi Temple show, or the fourth and final option is something else. So, what do you think the next animated show is going to be for Star Wars? And honestly, tell me in the chat, when do you think we're going to get it? I don't think we're going to get like 2 years off of no animated Star Wars. I think it comes out next year. Like, probably the beginning of next year. I think they're going to keep this sort of April, May-ish area of the year filled with the animated show. Because why not? It works so well. Everybody was so excited for the Bad Batch week in and week out, and it really got us somewhere. Yeah. Give us a goddamn Old Republic show already. Old Republic would be cool. The only problem is they're not going to go there in animation first. They're just not. So they would have to make a trilogy first or a live action show first to establish that time period to make an animated show. And I don't think that that's going to be happening anytime soon, to say the least. Yeah. All right. Let me catch up on some chats really quickly. Victor, what's up, says, come on, guys. The Bad Batch is done and over. Yes, that is true. What about it? I love Luke's cut off hand actually makes a comeback as Luke. Well, we already know that Luke's cut off hand is on Exegol, so it's possible that that could still happen. Can I get some good cups follow orders in the chat, please? Bum, bum. And it looks like we're not going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. As we've only hit 66 people, nice, order 66, we are not going to make the 130. And that means we are not going to be dumping that cup of water on my head today. You'll have to wait till 100,000 subscribers, as we're only at halfway there. Jacob says, do you think that Tarkin would have anything removed from that room? Ooh. No. He kind of just seemed to just leave it as it was. Mandalorian Legion says, if we don't get new animated show announced on May the 4th, I don't know that they'll do it. Oh, you don't know what you will do? Yeah, I wonder if they'll release it on May the 4th. Like, announce it on May the 4th, I should say. Interesting. How's the blue milk? Any good? It's good. If you like milk, it's literally just milk, but it's blue. It's got a little bit of a different taste to it, but it's literally just tastes like milk. I just drank too much of it already. Like, this is my sort of, I'm already kind of a glass in. This is the second glass, so if any of you want some, I got a whole, like, half of a container left here. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping for some announcements on May the 4th. We're gonna have our regularly scheduled live stream on Saturday, so I'm hoping for some announcements for sure. But we'll see. Jacob says, I could see the Bad Batch coming back to battle Thrawn. Ooh, that would be crazy. But they'll be really, really old by then. If you got the Bad Batch and Rex to come back to fight Thrawn, they'd be like a bajillion years old. Yeah, that'd be wild. What makes it blue? I don't know. Blue dye? Something? Something like that? Maybe it says on the back. Ah, blue. It literally says blue 1, red 40. If red outnumbers blue by 39, how is it blue? Yeah. Land Sky says, didn't Hunter get his hand cut off at the end of the show? Yes, he did. Indeed, he did. Wizard Cat says, do you play Battlefront 2? It would be nice to play a few matches. Do you think there will be Star Wars Battle Royale someday? Ooh, that would be kind of cool. But, well, there's a big Fortnite event happening tomorrow for Star Wars. So that would be kind of cool if you guys wanted to play that together. I'd be down for that. But I do play Battlefront 2 sometimes. I do, but it's not cross-platform, which sucks. So I have it on the Xbox. So if you guys want to add me on Xbox, it's Dr. Like Doctor, period. Gonk Droid. Capital D, capital G, capital D. Dr. Gonk Droid. Navarro says, Ahsoka needs them in Season 2 with Thrawn going to Tantus to recover these things. Needs them. Oh, needs the Bad Batch, you're saying. I don't know. I don't know if the Bad Batch are going to come into live action in the Mandalorian. They're going to be old as hell. They were already old as hell, and that's before the original trilogy. Interesting. Navarro says, oh, I just read that, damn it. Tristan, what's up? Says, just discovered your channel. Love your content and positivity. Keep up the good work. Tristan, I appreciate that quite a bit. That is very, very nice. That just made me smile. Thanks, Tristan. I appreciate that. D. Bradley Baker is going to be doing the Clone Rebellion show. Hopefully. Space Milo, what's up? Says, I want to see an old man Echo, but because of Rebels, I think he dies before he gets old. Yeah, so I think the epilogue scene of that Bad Batch finale was during the time of Rebels, or at least close to it. And we know that Hunter, Wrecker, and Crosshair at least are old and still alive with Omega on Pabu. But Echo is still up in the air. We don't know what happened to Echo. He went off with Rex, and that's maybe a story for another time, for sure. I appreciate the hearts, guys. I do. I really, really do. James says, Mike, how do you feel about Samuel L. Jackson wanting Mace Windu to return? With him wanting to play the role, I think he might have survived like Maul did. My problem with Mace Windu coming back, and yes, I'd love for him to come back because Mace Windu's awesome, Samuel L. Jackson's awesome. 1 + 1 is 2. 3, I mean. It would be awesome. The problem with it is where would he be? Unless you're going to bring him back and kill him off before the original trilogy, then where was he? That's my only issue with it. I don't know. We'll see. I hope they make a Tales of the Clones. That would be cool. I wonder how many Tales of the Blanks they're going to do. They already got Tales of the Empire. They already got Tales of the Jedi. Are they going to do Tales of the Sith, Tales of the Clones, Tales of the Bounty Hunters, Tales of the anything? Or are they just going to sort of limit that? I don't know. There's an endless amount of possibilities for that type of show, especially with Tales of the Clones, because there's millions of clones. So I guess we'll have to wait and see for that one. And by the way, this poll right now has 40% of you wanting the Clone Rebellion show. That's actually really surprising to me. The Clone Rebellion show is the top of the list. I don't know. I don't know. Rebels getting disrespected for real. It really is. Rebels is so good. I agree with that. A Ventress show would be cool. Everyone here needs to watch Rebels again. I agree with that. If you're like, oh, I didn't watch Rebels all the way through because it wasn't like my thing or whatever, go watch it immediately. Jacob says, to be honest, I will probably be something we never expect and never thought about. That's true. It's possible that the next Star Wars show or animated Star Wars show is something that we're not even thinking about. Think about it. Before 3 weeks ago, not a single person on this planet was expecting a Tales of the Empire, and we're getting it in 2 days. Nobody thought they were going to have a show that focuses on Morgan Elsbeth and Barriss Offee that has Thrawn, Grievous, Vader, Inquisitors, and more, and we're getting it in 2 days. Nobody, not a single person. And if you think you knew, you're lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself and to me, and we don't do that around here, okay? But it is pretty wild. Like, Star Wars still has tricks up their sleeve, and I'm excited to see what comes next. I'm excited. All right, should we talk Tales of the Empire? It's in 2 days, okay? So drop your craziest predictions for Tales of the Empire in the chat right now. We got a few trailers to watch. We got some stuff to predict, but let's start with dropping your craziest predictions in the chat, and let's go watch these trailers because these trailers are absolutely insane. Let's start with the original trailer for the show that released only 4 weeks ago. It has 4 million views. So let's watch. Whoa, that's loud. Let's watch this first. This is the original trailer. It's about 2 minutes long, so let's watch this first.
Why do you seek imperial favor?
Years ago, my people were all but destroyed. My anger gives me strength. It is that strength I offer the Empire.
Offer accepted.
Offer accepted.
I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Paris.
Just be glad you're not a Jedi anymore.
Your path is set, Morgan Elsbeth. I will fulfill my destiny.
So good.
Mercy only breeds defeat. But I will help you overcome this weakness. Attack!
You said the Empire would help to change things.
Everything comes at a cost.
So good.
My world has been burning since I was a child. You cannot stop what has begun.
Now you must face one final test. To join us. It is time you meet your new master. Long live the Empire.
Damn, that trailer's so hype. I'm so glad we rewatched that. I forgot how amazing that trailer was. I remember we obviously broke it down live a few weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. Wow. I forgot how amazing that trailer was. Vader, Inquisitors, Grievous, Thrawn, Morgan Elsbeth returning, the fourth sister returning. Like, holy crap. That trailer, again, might go down as one of the coolest trailers ever. First of all, because they dropped it out of nowhere. Nobody expected it. Nobody thought it was coming, anything like that. But it's just hype. The music's hype. The dialogue is hype. Everything the Grand Inquisitor's like just hype. It's so damn good. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. So good. And long live the Empire. It literally makes me want to go join the Empire. Are you guys with me? Let's go join the Empire. No, all right. But let's hang on. Calm down. Wow. All right, let's watch the other trailers that we've also gotten for this. We got one that features Darth frickin' Vader, and we got a few more that are actual scenes from the show. So let's go watch those. But first, I want to put up a poll in the chat to see where you guys are at with this Tales of the Empire. How many times am I going to say Tales of the Jedi instead of Tales of the Empire? How excited are we for this? So I just ended this last poll. What do you guys think the next animated show will be? 41% of you think or want it to be or think it's going to be the Clone Rebellion show with Rex. 26% say the Hidden Path show. 20% say something else. And only 11% say a Luke Skywalker Jedi Temple show. So I think we might be surprised on this one, to say the least. Okay. Yeah, that trailer does give me goosebumps too. All right, let's watch this. Let's pull this up. Are you excited for Tales of the Empire? Yes. Kind of. We'll just put kinda. And no. Not really. Where are we at? Are we hyped for this show? Are we hyped for Tales of the frickin' Empire? Let's watch the next trailer. This one's got Darth frickin' Vader in it, and it's pretty damn hype. Let's watch this one. This one came out, I believe, 3 days ago. Yep, 3 days ago. Let's watch this. You guys can't see that. That's not very helpful. There we go. Okay.
Where is the Jedi hiding?
There is no Jedi. Prove yourselves worthy, and you may join us. Attack! Why do you seek Imperial favor?
Revenge.
Tales of the Empire.
That one's only 27 seconds or 30 seconds, but that is pretty damn hype. There's a lot going on in this very short trailer. Like the beginning, the fourth sister asking for where's the Jedi?
Hiding.
Where's the Jedi hiding? Let's put the closed captioning on. And this guy telling her that there is no Jedi. We're going to get to see some actual Jedi who survive Order 66. Now, maybe that's Bale and Skull. Maybe that's just some random Jedi we've never seen before because they're probably going to die to the Inquisitors. But we're going to see Jedi who survived Order 66 and how they get killed or at least escape Inquisitors, which is going to be pretty wild. But that's where it starts here. But and then, of course, it ends with our boy, Darth frickin' Vader. So obviously, we've only seen Vader in the Clone Wars animated style once, and that was in Clone Wars Season 7. And he looks so damn cool. But we're getting to see it probably a lot more in this Tales of the Empire, which is only, again, in 2 days. So that'll be pretty damn cool, seeing the lightsaber on his hilt. He's got a throne. This looks like it's in the Inquisitor's base, not on his base on Mustafar. So he's got another throne on the Inquisitor's base too, which is awesome. He's going to be beating up the Inquisitors, which is going to be pretty cool. Getting actually to see him train the Inquisitors. Victor says, why is Grievous alive? I thought Obi-Wan killed him. That he did. This is from before that. Where is he? This is from before. This is from in the Clone Wars. This is from before Revenge of the Sith. So it's a flashback for Morgan Elsbeth's past, because Morgan is a Night Sister on the planet of Dathomir, and Grievous and the Separatists came in and destroyed Dathomir, and she was there for that. So it's just a flashback. But this trailer was also hyped just from seeing Vader. But we do have 2 other scenes from the show, but let's talk about how much could possibly go down in this show that we have no idea. We've seen Vader, we've seen Grievous, we've seen Thrawn, we've seen all these cool things in the trailer, but there is so much that we have no idea is coming. No clue. Think about Tales of the Jedi. We didn't know that we were going to see Yaddle versus Dooku. We didn't know that we were going to see Dooku go into the Jedi archives and change, using Sifo Dyas's thing to change it. We knew it kind of happened, but we didn't get to know that we were going to see it. This might have some twists and turns that none of us are going to expect. And I go back to the last trailer, the first one we just watched, because there's a few things in it. This one here. At the end here. Yeah, right here. So we have the fourth sister and Barriss fighting a Jedi with a blue lightsaber. Now, we don't know who this Jedi is, but it could be a big reveal, or it could just be nobody, who knows. But they're probably going to fight multiple Jedi, I would say, at this point. But this is pretty cool that we get to see a Jedi. But it's the next scene. This. You got battle droids, super battle droids, getting blown to smithereens by this glowing light. This glowing light looks to be a human. Looks to be a silhouette of somebody. Who? We have no idea. But it's gonna be absolutely insane to see some of the twists and turns that are coming in this Tales of the Empire. Like, who is this glowing person? And we talked about it when this trailer dropped, but it's gonna be wild. Swagger Like Us is in the house. Swagger, what's up? It's been a while. What's up, Mike? Tales of the Empire in 2 days? Can't wait. What's up, Swagger? How we doing? Yeah, I don't know who this is gonna be, but I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty damn important. And of course, we talked about this before, but is Vader gonna kill Barriss here? Because Barriss is kind of the reason, or part of the reason at least, that he is the way that he is. Stuck in the suit, burned alive, limbs chopped off. She has a part in that. She's the one who framed Ahsoka and caused for Ahsoka to leave the Jedi Order, all that other stuff. I explained this all in a full video that I did earlier this week that nobody seemed to like, I guess. Just kidding. But regardless, do you guys think that Barriss is going to die to Vader, or at least get some limbs chopped off or something? Is Vader going to lose his shit? Let's ask it that way. Is Vader going to lose it when he sees Barriss's face? What do we think? What do we think? Yes. I don't think Barriss will be killed in the miniseries. I actually don't think she'll be killed either. I think it's more likely that she will live, but it's possible that she will get extremely tortured or injured or something along those lines by Vader. Yeah. Vader kills Barriss Offee at the end, and while he has her skewered on a lightsaber, says for Ahsoka, I don't think so. Sydney says Vader's going to torture her. I think so. I think that's probably more likely. Koss says, I think we get a flashback to when Ahsoka leaves the Order. Ooh, that would be wild. That would be wild. Looks like the shadow of a woman. Oh, you're saying the glowing person? Do you think Ahsoka will appear in the show? No. I don't think so. I do not think so. I do think Vader's going to lose it. I do too. I think we're going to see Vader go pretty crazy on the Inquisitors, to say the least. Yeah. Why would he lose it? Anakin was the one who cared for Ahsoka, not Vader. True. Very true. However, Anakin's still in there. We know this. We've seen it many times throughout Star Wars. In Rebels, when he sees Ahsoka for the first time with his own actual eyes. Obviously, we see him turn at the end of Return of the Jedi with Luke. But Anakin's always still in there, even when he says Anakin's gone to Obi-Wan in one of the greatest episodes, or one of the greatest scenes in all of Star Wars at the end of Kenobi. Even when he says Anakin's gone, Anakin's not really gone. Yes, he's buried deep in Vader's conscience, but he's still there. And it's shown because he's still trying to bring back Padme almost his entire life. Vader, his one sort of goal as Vader, as you see in the Vader Immortal series on VR, and you see it in the comics a lot, he tries to bring Padme back to life all the time because Anakin's still in there and he still cares for his wife. So, and his whole reason for turning to the dark side was to save Padme. So Anakin's always in there at some point, or at some level, I should say. And seeing Barriss is going to at least bring back memories of the Jedi Order, and he's not going to like that. Yeah. Some people can bring out Anakin and Vader. Exactly, Sydney. Exactly. Yeah. David says, I'm so happy that none of Clone Force 99 members died because they were all able to escape Mount Tantus. Yeah, it was pretty cool. A happy ending was nice. Maybe there's a big reveal. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Sky Z says they should do like a mirror of Barriss and Anakin fighting each other in the Clone Wars, except it'll be Barriss and Vader. That would be pretty wild. Getting to see like a almost exact fight sequence between Barriss and Vader, like we saw Barriss versus Anakin in the Clone Wars, that would be pretty cool. That would be awesome, I must say. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. All right, by the way, 85 or 86% of you guys are really excited for Tales of the Empire. That's really good to see. That's good to see. I'm watching Rebels through season 1 through season 4. Yeah, I want to rewatch Rebels too. I want to rewatch too. The Boss BBB, what's up, The Boss, says, would you ever want an animated show about Maul between the Clone Wars and Rebels? Are we going to watch the food theory videos about Star Wars blue milk ingredients and say your opinion on it? What the hell is that? Food theory video about blue milk? No, but I'll go back to the first part of your question, which is, do you think we'll see an animated show about Maul? I don't know if we'll see a full show focused on Darth Maul, as much as I would love to see that. I think it's more likely we'll see a Clone Rebellion show or an Asajj show that involves Maul. Because if you're doing an Asajj Ventress show, or even a Clone Rebellion show, you're going into the underworld of Star Wars. And the underworld of Star Wars is right now being ruled, at the time, by Darth Maul. He's the leader of the Crimson Dawn, and he's the leader of pretty much the underworld. So for a while, he's that guy. And then he goes off to Malachor 5, loses his mind, and then becomes no longer that guy. So I would love to see Maul at that time period because he's got a lot of power at that time period, but I doubt we'll see a full-on show about it. Christoph says, I mean, it could be that Tales of the Empire and Tales of the Jedi is Barriss is like Dooku and Morgan is like Ahsoka. Well, there was a connection between Dooku and Ahsoka. That's why I'm wondering if there's a connection between Barriss and Morgan. Because the connection between Ahsoka and Dooku was that they both left the Jedi Order because they saw the flaws of the Jedi way. I wonder if Barriss and Morgan have a similar connection like that or something. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Where was I? John Groom says, I think the mystery figure is Luminara, and I think Vader will specifically task Barriss to capture her. That's true, because Luminara is in Star Wars Rebels, right? But she's actually dead. Like they try to bait Kanan and Ezra into an Imperial facility to save Luminara, but she's actually already dead. So yeah, I think, and Luminara is the master of Barriss. So I think there could definitely be some connection there too. Yeah. Barriss Offee is honestly one of my favorite secondary Jedi in both canon and Legends. Really. Barriss is definitely not one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. Barriss or Morgan are not my favorite characters in Star Wars. And it's a little bit different than Tales of the Jedi because Dooku and Ahsoka are top tier characters. Barriss and Morgan are just not. And I don't think that's really like a crazy thing to say. However, Dooku and Ahsoka carried that show. I don't think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think Barriss and Morgan are going to be carrying this show. They're at least not bringing in the hype. It's Vader, it's Grievous, it's Thrawn, it's all these other people. So I don't know. We'll see. Chris says, if by chance Barriss discovers who Vader is, she will be toast. Vader will kill her. Yeah, I don't think Barriss will find out who Vader is. Yeah, that wouldn't work well, I don't think. Yeah. New Tales of the Empire clip, opportunity. The graphics look sick. All right, let's go to the next clip then. Let's go to the next clip. We got a few clips to watch here from the episode. So let's watch this one first. This is Barriss Offee getting an opportunity. So let's watch this. So Barriss, for those of you guys who don't know, Barriss was put into prison by the Republic because she framed the bombing of the Jedi Temple on Ahsoka, and then she got caught, and now she's in a Republic prison for the rest of her life until the Empire takes over. So watch this clip.
Stand up, Barriss Offee.
Lynn?
I don't go by that name anymore. Things have changed.
What does the Jedi Council want?
I am not here on behalf of the Council. You are serving a life sentence for crimes against the Republic. But at your trial, you accused the Jedi of murder and treason. It seems you were right after all. The Jedi tried to assassinate Chancellor Palpatine.
What does this mean for me?
It means I'm here to present you with an opportunity, Barriss.
So that's it. That's the whole scene. Is only about a minute long. But it is pretty interesting because you get to see this awesome, cool look at Coruscant, by the way, through this tiny slit in the wall. But you find out that the fourth sister is somebody who Barriss recognizes. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but we never see the fourth sister in the Jedi Order. Now, most Inquisitors are Jedi who just turn to the dark side and become Inquisitors after Order 66, but she calls her Lynn.
Lynn?
And she calls her Lynn, and she goes, I don't go by that name anymore.
I don't go by that name anymore.
Which is pretty interesting. Pretty damn interesting. I mean, obviously, the reason that Barriss is put into prison in the first place is because she calls out the Jedi for being murderous and lying, and that's why the Empire rises to power, because the Jedi get framed for being murdery and lying. And that's why the clones execute Order 66 and how Palpatine makes the Jedi look like the bad guys when he takes the power. So now Barriss is free, or at least given an opportunity to join the Inquisitors, which is going to be pretty wild. I can't wait to see that. But we do have another more, this was more of just a dialogue scene. We have a more action-packed scene with General Grievous right about, that was this one.
Stay back. Seti Nakdor time Masi.
So that was it. Just a little bit of a action sequence between Grievous and this Night Sister. It's not Morgan Elsbeth in this scene that's fighting him. Now, we see Morgan Elsbeth fighting him in the trailer, but that must happen later because Morgan is clearly not ready to fight Grievous. But what's interesting is that I was wondering whether or not the Night Sister magic in this sort of sword was going to be more powerful than the lightsaber. We've seen a Night Sister sword go up against the lightsaber many times in the Clone Wars, even most recently in Ahsoka last year. But these like, whatever they're called, sword type things, they almost break on the lightsabers. See right there? It's almost broken. That's pretty cool. Still get to know that the lightsaber is the most powerful weapon in the galaxy. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, so that's pretty awesome. I can't wait for this show. I mean, those are two very brief clips that just make you want so much more. I want to see the rest of that fight. I want to see more of what happens with Barriss. So I'm excited. I can't wait for this show. And it's crazy that we just got this amazing Bad Batch finale, and now we turn around in 2 days and get a Tales of the Empire show. Like, it's insane time to be a Star Wars fan right now, and that's why I keep saying it, and I'll keep saying it till the cows come home. It is the best time. Currently, right now, the best time to be a Star Wars fan. Absolutely the best time. And it's the best time in the world to be a part of this community because guess what? We're just growing and growing and growing. And as far as I know, as far as I've seen at least, we are the best community. It is not just me. It's you guys. Let's be honest. We're the best community, and it is the perfect time to be a part of a community like this in the Star Wars galaxy because we got the Bad Batch just ended. We got Tales of the Empire in 2 days. We got The Acolyte, which comes out in a month. 1 month. About a month. A little bit over a month. June 4th. And then you got Skeleton Crew to the end of the year, Star Wars Outlaws to end the year, and then you go right into next year with Andor Season 2, Ahsoka Season 2, and all that other stuff. So right now is literally the best time to be a Star Wars fan. The best. You can go back and watch all the old stuff. You can go back and watch the original trilogy, prequel trilogy, sequel trilogy, Mando, Ahsoka, Bad Batch, Clone Wars, Rebels, any of it. And now you can get hyped for what's to come. Yeah. What time? Not 3 a.m., I hope. I actually don't know. I'm guessing it's 3 a.m. I am going to have to go out on a limb and say that it is going to be at 3 a.m., but I hope not. Yeah. Can somebody go check and find out if it's going to be at 3 a.m. when this is going to release? Somebody in the chat help me out. But I hope so. I hope so. Goated scene, says General Grievous. Yeah, General Grievous, you're going to be in a show for the first time in freaking forever. It releases all at once. Yeah, it releases all at once. It's a one release, 6 episodes, all short type deal. Yeah. Yeah. I cannot wait to start roasting the Acolyte. Salty, what's up? How we doing? That's going to be a big thing. The Acolyte, I think, is going to be big for Star Wars because, let's be honest, it looks fucking fantastic. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's if you guys are not in the Discord yet, you're going to want to join the Discord because I just posted, Lucasfilm, if you're watching, you might want to plug your ears like this, go la 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 la. I just posted on there, with the Phantom Menace that releases tomorrow in select theaters around the world, with that release, there is a special look at the Acolyte. A full-on special look at the Acolyte, scenes that nobody has seen. And if you go into the Discord, I'll send it again, but if you go into the Discord, it's been leaked. Somebody got a recording of it. It's in the Discord. Go check it out. It is absolutely so damn hype. I'm so excited for the Acolyte, like more than I ever thought I could be, because of the time period, because of the Jedi, because of the lightsaber fights. They're literally talking about how they wanted to one up the Phantom Menace, the Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon fight. They wanted to one up that, and they claim that they did multiple times. So the lightsaber duels in this show might be amazing, and it might be really, really cool. So if you're not in that Discord yet, go check it out. And yeah, oh, it's 3 a.m. for real. Damn it, it's 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Tales of the Empire, 12 p.m. Pacific Time. Thanks, Sky Z. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What leak is on the Discord? It's for the Acolyte. It should be somewhere. I'll send it again so it's at the top of the feed, but it's somewhere in there. Or somebody else help me out in the Discord and send that again so we can get it to the top. Will Darth Tenebris be in the Acolyte? I don't know. I really don't. Leslie Headland, who's the showrunner, has said that she loved Legends growing up, so she took from Legends a lot. Whether that means she took characters from Legends remains to be seen. So maybe Tenebris is in there. Maybe Plagueis is in there. But I don't know if that's the route that they're going to be going down. If it is, this is going to be a crazy show. It's going to be a crazy show. But if it's not, I think they can still get around it. Yeah. But we'll see. We shall see. Barriss and Morgan do have a connection, which is dealing with Ahsoka due to Barriss dealing with Ahsoka in the Clone Wars and Morgan dealing with Ahsoka in The Mandalorian. Yeah, but I don't think their connection would be dealing with Ahsoka. Like, Dooku and Ahsoka both left the Jedi Order. Maybe it's that Barriss and Morgan weren't originally a part of the Empire and they joined the Empire. So maybe it's like the reverse. Dooku and Ahsoka left the Jedi Order, and Barriss and Morgan joined the Empire for Tales of the Empire. Yeah. Do all the episodes stream at once? Yes, they stream all at once because it's 6 episodes, but they're all short. They're all going to be like 15 minutes each. So it'll be a pretty long watch party, but it will be like a short sort of 6 episodes. Yeah. I remember the fourth sister was in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Yes, she was. And is she in Rebels? I don't remember. Yeah. Tony says, if you chat viewers are enjoying Mike, please hit that like right now. He deserves it. I appreciate that, Tony. And yeah, what the fuck are you guys waiting for? Smash the freaking like button. How many likes we got? Am I going to be mad? Am I going to be mad? Am I going to lose it? Come on, guys. It's the 50K stream. Oh, okay. It's the 50K stream. We got plenty of likes, actually. It's the 50K stream. Okay? It's time to celebrate. It's time to get super... Celebrate? I don't know. I could watch that all day long. 50K? That's absolutely freaking wild. Wild. Grievous was a more capable duelist in the Battle of Dathomir. Ventress didn't even stand a chance against him. That's true. I think we're going to see, actually, Grievous slicing down some Night Sisters a lot in that scene. Yeah, I think so. Is Barriss the one Ahsoka killed in the Ahsoka season? No. Barriss was not the Marok character. No. Oh, you're talking about Morgan, actually, then. Morgan is the one who she does kill at the end, yeah. She's the Night Sister. Yeah. The boss says, is Tales of the Empire retconning General Grievous's invasion of Dathomir, or is it adding on to the invasion? It's adding on to it. It's not retconning it. It's just showing more of the fight from that invasion. Yeah, it's just giving us more. It's just establishing why Morgan Elsbeth is so angry and mad all the time, and why she wants to join the Empire. Yeah. Forrest Hook says, oh, I already read that. Damn it. Now I can watch the Clone Wars, Bad Batch, and Rebels in order now. Yeah, you can. Jay, what is up? Says, congrats on 50K. I appreciate that, Jay. I appreciate it. Going to see The Phantom Menace on Sunday. Nice. Chris says, I cannot find the trailer of Tales of the Empire on Disney+. I don't know. Do they release all the trailers on Disney+? Let's go check it out. It might not be on there, but it might. Let's look it up. Tales of the Empire. Oh, it's here. Oh, wait. Yeah, there is no trailer. That's weird. Huh. It just says coming on May 4th. It doesn't give you the trailer. It usually gives you the trailer. That's weird. I don't know. It's on YouTube, though. It makes sense giving May the 4th is coming when May the 4th is Star Wars Day. Well, yeah, that's why they're releasing it on May the 4th. That's the idea. You know? You're going there after this? Wait, Mando United, you're going to see the Phantom Menace tonight? That's hype. That is really hype. Darth Plagueis is one of the best Legends books. Yeah, the Plagueis novel is unbelievable. But right now it's still Legends. Now I wonder if them introducing Plagueis into canon, if they'll keep that story the same. Maybe change a few things here and there, but they'll keep the story the same for the most part. I wonder if it's going to be Tenebrous or Plagueis, because Plagueis is a Mun, and Mun can live for a few hundred years, so it could be Plagueis. But I'd rather honestly see it be Tenebrous. Did I see that Kiner made a cryptic tweet today? Did he make a cryptic tweet today? The show's over. How would it be cryptic? Hang on, let's look it up. Kiner Music. Kiner Music made a cryptic tweet today. No frickin' way. This son of a bitch. Kiner tweeted out this. Redacted. Now what now? You know what's under the redacted? He probably knows. He probably knows what's next. He knows the next animated show after the Bad Batch. He knows. He knows. Son of a bitch. Damn it. All right. Well, we don't know, so thanks a lot, Kiner. That's funny. That's funny. I was rewatching Tales of the Jedi today, and I'm convinced that Disney Plus could effectively put out a Dooku / Qui-Gon animated show. That would be pretty cool. Dooku as a Jedi with Qui-Gon Jinn, training Qui-Gon Jinn. That would be awesome. Before the Phantom Menace, I would watch that. I'd watch that in a heartbeat. Not hyped at all for the Acolyte, but can't wait to watch the roasting breakdowns of it. I think you guys are completely wrong on this Acolyte show. I get the whole Leslie Headland thing, and I'm not a fan either, but the show itself looks incredible. I mean, the cast looks really good. The leaked footage looks amazing. The fight scenes look insane. And I think it's going to be a very good story. I don't know. I got a good feeling about that one. I got a great feeling about this one. Not a bad feeling, a great feeling.
This is where the fun begins.
Dinosaur God N, what's up, Dinosaur? How we doing? What did I miss? You missed quite a bit. We broke down the Bad Batch finale and the Bad Batch show itself for like an hour, and then we went and we've now getting hyped up for Tales of the Empire. Where's the leak on the Discord? I don't know. Somebody in the Discord help him out. I'll have to help you after. Anthony says, Mike, I am very mixed when it comes to the Acolyte. I'm expecting something that might not be for me, even though I do read the High Republic. Interesting. All we can do sort of is just wait to see. But from what I've seen, from trailers to leaked footage from what's coming out before the Phantom Menace to just the talk about it, not what Leslie Headland is or what she's talking about, but what the show itself has shown me looks so unbelievably hype that I'm so excited. But regardless, we have to wait and see to see it for ourselves. Yeah. The boss BBB says, would you ever want to do a collaboration with Jedward? Jedward? I don't know who that is, but would I ever want to do collab streams? Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm not going to say no to that. Depends on who asks and how they ask and whether or not they have something fun to talk about. It would be, a lot to sort of talk with somebody else and keep up with the chat, obviously. So it would be a lot of neglecting chats. But, yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Congrats on 50K. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. MC, I appreciate that too. I really, really do. I want a Darth Bane original origins of to death, origin to death, rule of two, and all. Yeah, a Darth Bane. Well, Darth Bane already has a trilogy, and if you're gonna make it into canon and make it into a movie trilogy, that would be amazing. Who is the cryptic tweet, Kiner? What? Oh, you're saying who is the cryptic tweet? Yeah, I'd love to see it, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Dan says the fourth sister was not in Rebels. I wonder where her story goes because she doesn't die in Kenobi. She wasn't in Rebels? Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe she'll die in like the third Jedi game. Maybe. I'm excited to see Grievous again. Me too. We haven't seen Grievous since the Clone Wars. And that was a million years ago. Because he wasn't in Season 7, was he? Oh, no, he was in Season 7. Briefly, right? Interesting. I'm preparing for Star Wars Day. I went to the Lego store near me and got me some Lego Star Wars sets for May the 4th. That's awesome. I got a bunch of Legos that I should probably build on May the 4th too. But I got a lot to do on May the 4th. We got a live watch party to do at 3 in the morning, a breakdown for that watch party, and then we got a scheduled live stream for Saturday night. We got a lot to get hyped up for Star Wars Day. So watch out for those streams and breakdown videos and everything on Saturday. Yeah. Not making Marok and the clone assassin as any main characters we know, I think sets up for a surprise reveal in the next masked assassin. Cat's Paw, I love the optimism, but here's the thing. Now that we've been Maroked twice in the last 6 or 7 months, from Marok in the Ahsoka show and the clone assassin from the Bad Batch, the next time we see a masked figure, the next time people start speculating about who could be under that mask, everybody's going to lose their minds. They're going to go, oh, you're just going to get Maroked again. And maybe you're right. Maybe they're doing that so that they could set up some big reveal. It's possible. But as soon as it happens again, people are going to be up in arms about don't even start, don't even make videos, don't even do it, don't even start with that. Don't even start. You're going to be Maroked again. You're going to be let down again. And honestly, they got a point. They got a point. We've done it many, many times before. But hey, let me down. Let me down again. I like speculating. I like doing all these theory stuff, so I don't care. Yeah. Do you think the Bad Batch will set up another spin-off with clones and maybe Echo? I do think it will set up the next show. Whether it's an Asajj Ventress show or Clone Rebellion show remains to be seen, but yes, I do think it will be setting up a new show. Yeah. Did you hear that Sony and Apollo offered to buy Paramount Global for $26 billion in cash? I did not hear that, but that's insane. I heard that Paramount might be getting bought out soon, but are you saying that they declined the $26 billion offer? That's wild. That is wild. Brian, what's up? Brian says, what do you think about Omega running into Boba Fett during the rebellion in his prime? Ooh, that's interesting, because Boba Fett is now a bounty hunter working around the galaxy, so that would be pretty cool to see, actually. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Fearless says, I'm excited for The Acolyte. I won't let anyone spoil my hype for it. I can't wait. Yeah, I mean, people who aren't hyped for it might change their mind when they see it. People who are hyped for it might change their mind when they see it. It all depends on that first premiere. So a lot is riding on it. Yeah. Can't wait for Ahsoka Season 2. Me either. That looks hype. I'm holding my breath for The Acolyte. I really want live action Star Wars, but it's kind of been mid lately. What? Lately, as in the last show we got being Ahsoka frickin' Tano? What? That show's absolutely incredible. Start to finish, peak. The best Star Wars single season of anything we've ever seen. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's almost as crazy as blue milk. It's like room temperature now. It's just not good. It started out being good and now it's just not. It's not there. Sitting in this ice down here like, oh, it's still cold. The ice is keeping it cold down there. I just had a horrible idea, and I think I have to do it now. I think I just set myself up for this. So as I showed you guys at the beginning of the stream, I got this blue milk in a bucket of ice. What would you guys say to me dumping this? It's not a big bucket, but this bucket of ice on my head for 50K.
I got a bad feeling about this.
It's filled with ice, as you can see. Look at all that ice. It's up almost up to the top. I think we got to do something special for 50K, and that sounds like something special. Yes, do it. We'll save it for the end of the stream, okay? Because I don't want to keep the stream going after I do that. I'll be cold as hell. But I'll do it. 50K, we got to do something special. We got to do something special. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. 100K is the 100K is the good cup. That'll be dumped on my head at 100K. This has way more water than that has ice, and it'll be poured on my entire head. Maybe twice. But yeah. Yeah, I got the blue milk. Yeah. I had to. 50K? I mean, we had to do something special. I thought the blue milk was good enough, but I guess not. All right, you guys are saying do it. All right, let's pull it up. Why not? Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Are you excited for the Tales of the Empire? 88% of you said yes, 10% said kind of, and only 1% said no, not really, which is good. Which is good. Do I dump? Or should I should say. Should I dump the ice on my head for 50K subs? Yes or no? Let's see what you guys want. It's completely in your hands. My fate is in your hands. Okay. Let's see. Where was I? Jude Weird is a Star Wars YouTuber that has 108,000 subscribers. Doesn't like to talk about the sequels due to the dislike of them. And he likes episode 4 and 5, but thinks that 6 is a bit weaker. Well, if he has 108,000 subscribers, I'm sure he doesn't want to talk to me. But you can go ask him, I guess. I'm always open, I guess. I'm volunteering at Comic-Con May 4th. What city? Where's there a Comic-Con on May 4th? I got so many Star Wars Legos at home. Me too. I actually got a bunch that I got to build, so that gives me something to do. You guys are the best / the worst at the same time. 85% of you guys want me to dump the ice on my head. Okay. 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 Fine. I won't get sick from it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you looking out for me, but we have to do something awesome for 50K, that's for sure. Cats. Oh, I already read that. Okay. I think we're going to get on out of here because we've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. How is that already possible? I don't get it. Time just flies on these streams. It makes no sense. Okay. I still can't find the Discord thing on, Acolyte thing on the Discord, but I'll survive. I'll send it to the Discord soon after the stream ends, okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you have a collection of Star Wars Black Series figures? They're pretty neat. I don't have a collection of them. I think I have 1 or 2, but no, I don't collect them per se. I've gotten a few as gifts though. Yeah. Indeed. All right, do it. Should we do it? Did you actually expect us to say no? I didn't, but you know, we had to do something cool for 50K. An ice bucket challenge type deal is yeah. That might be the play, and I kind of put myself into this situation by bringing down an ice bucket. You guys believe me or don't, but I guarantee you I had zero intentions of dumping this bucket of ice on my head. But here we go. So it's filled with ice. I can guarantee you that. That's a lot of ice. That's a lot of fucking ice. I'm scared now. Okay, let's get all electronics out of the way here. Let's close out the stream. 50K. Here we go. You totally planned it. I swear I didn't. I swear on my life I did not plan this. And it looks like I did. But I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. Don't ruin the setup. Okay. Don't ruin the set. I won't ruin the setup. It's just a bucket of ice. I'll just have to pick it up really fast before it melts, okay? Let's take the headphones off. Oh my God, am I really doing this? Whose idea was this? Who gave me 50,000 subscribers? Ah, damn it. Damn it. I'm losing it now. I'm losing it. Take off the headphones. I know. Okay. For all those you who left early, you're going to miss the greatest thing ever. I'm taking off the glasses too. Whew. All right. Are we ready? Here goes nothing. This is such a horrible idea. Don't forget the glasses. Yeah, I got the glasses. All right, let's move that too. Can we hang on, let's celebrate first before. Can we celebrate in the chat, please? Okay. Can I get like a countdown or something? Like a 3, 2, 1 or like a drum roll, please, or something? Can I get something? Something? 50K is ice? Oh no. Here we go. For the Republic. Yeah. I told you now, let's say it was going to blow up. I really thought that Rampart was going to change, but he didn't. Yeah, true. We're still talking Bad Batch, I guess. Well, do you want me to stop spreading the word for you? No. 3, 2, 1. Okay. It's also my birthday today. General Grievous, happy birthday. 50K, please. Woo. Love. Star Wars. Okay. 4, 3, 2. Okay. Happy birthday to what if you lose 1 subscriber? Well, we're far over 50K now. We hit 50K yesterday. All right, guys. Shit, I can't do it. I'm such a weakling. Okay, here we go. Son of a bitch. Let me just feel how cold an ice cube is real quick. Guys, it's real ice. It's freaking freezing. All right. Here goes nothing. That was cold. There is ice everywhere right now. It's all over the ground. It's all over my seat. It's all over my back. It's everywhere. I didn't think it was that much ice, honestly. Oh my God. Whose idea was that? That was so cold. Oh my God. It's on my chair still. It's freezing my legs and my back and my... I gotta clean this up. Ah! Get off of me. Get off of me. It's everywhere right now. It's gonna take forever for the content. For the 50K subscribers, I gotta do something special. It's up. Ah, it's freezing my butt off. Oh my God. Ah! Oh. Ooh. Too big of an ice cube. Oh, Ian with the $5 holla. I appreciate that quite a bit. My ass is frozen right now. Hang on. I'm sitting on ice cubes. I very muchly appreciate that. He said for the ice bucket challenge. For 50K. For 50K, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Oh my God. There's ice everywhere. Whose idea was this? Throwing it all back in the bucket. I appreciate that, Ian. I really, really do. Oh my God. It was worth it. It was worth the 50K. Had to do something special. At 100K, this entire cup of water, it'll be water, it will get dumped on my head. Wow. Ian, I appreciate that quite a bit. Oh my God. Let me end that poll too, because we did it already. There is so much ice here. I gotta go clean this up, and I gotta go because I just gotta go. I'm freezing. That was awesome. Could not have thought of a better way to do it than live with you guys. This was amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough for 50K subscribers. Absolutely insane. It's still mind-boggling to me. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I really don't, but I appreciate it. So I cannot thank you guys enough. You guys are the absolute best, greatest community in the entire Star Wars fandom, hands down. I appreciate all of you more than you will ever know. It's so cold. Where's this ice cube? It's hiding from me. I don't know. Regardless, watch out for Tales of the Empire coming to on Saturday. We'll be doing a watch party. We'll be doing a breakdown. We'll be doing all this other stuff. I appreciate you, Ian, for that very generous $5 holla, and Star Chip for the other $5, and John Groom as well. I appreciate you all. 50K. We are halfway to 100, but 50K is something to celebrate. Very, very generous. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for the very nice messages. Very, very nice. I appreciate it. Let's celebrate one more time before we get on out of here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you guys enough. This is absolutely insane. An incredible stream today, obviously, with the ice bucket challenge, I guess, or whatever. 50 for ice bucket. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys on Saturday, and maybe watch out for a video tomorrow if I can get one out by tomorrow. Watch out for that about what the Bad Batch set up, what's coming next with the possible Clone Rebellion or possible Asajj Ventress show as well. I am cold now. I am really cold. I gotta go pick up all this ice. It is literally everywhere surrounding me right now. So I'm gonna go pick it up, and I appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for all the great messages. Thank you for 50K. Thank you for all of it. See you guys soon. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys the next day. See you guys the next day after that. We are live every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, blah, 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 whatever we're live. I don't even know anymore. I'm brain freeze. Yeah. Smash a like on this video if you have not yet. Hit that subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I post a video. In my pretty face will show up the recommended feed of yours. And may the force be with you. Always. Oh yeah, what a great stream. What a great show. You guys are the absolute best. I appreciate every single one of you more than you will ever freaking know. This was an amazing stream. Did not expect to dump a bucket of ice on my head today, but you know, stuff happens when you live on the edge. This was absolutely insane. A stream to remember for the ages. 50K. Wow. Halfway to dumping that bucket of, dumping that giant cup of water on my head. So I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Great rest of your lives, and hit it one more time.